Hello and welcome to another standard daily event. Today I'm playing a new deck, and you can tell it is red-green aggro, aggro midrange. I got this list from the San Diego Open about 2 weeks ago. It actually top 8'd, which I find very impressive because one of the major problems with this deck is the mana base, which makes it kind of hard to cast the spells. Because Gruul wasn't in Return to Ravnica and it's coming in Gatecrash, that means we don't have the Stomping Grounds or the Guild Gates if we wanted to play them. So that means we're playing lots of basics. We're playing 11 forests and 6 mountains, and then our only dual lands are RYANCRABBS, which are kind of awkward. And because of that, it means we can't really play, or we can't afford to play Arbor Elves or Farseeks. They don't really do that much. So that being said, the fact that this is still top 8 means that I think these cards are very powerful, and that this combination is very good, and that once Gatecrash comes out, that red-green is a real deck, and that we should look into that once that happens. Because let's say that the only cards in Gatecrash were Stomping Grounds for Gruul, this deck will get infinitely better. But as we know, there's lots of other cards that are very powerful. At this point, the complete spoiler is out, so we know that there's very good cards. And I'm very excited to see where this deck can go. I played red-green a lot last season. I was a finalist in mocks for block. I played red-green in block, and I also was the finalist in the Magic World Cup qualifier in the World Magic Cup qualifier in Oakland, playing red-green in standard. So I really like the deck. So I'm going to go over the cards in it right now. So for removal, we have Pillar of Flames, Mizium Mortars, and Devil's Play. I actually like Devil's Play a lot. I kind of thought it was clunky looking at the list. This is the exact list. I haven't made any changes to it yet. I'll probably do that next time. But Devil's Play is actually awesome because a lot of times you can get them to like 5 or 6 or 7 pretty easily, and then you can just double plays them out over 2 turns. And also Wolf Run does that too. It makes all your creatures into fireballs, which is awesome. So like I said, the mana is kind of bad, so it plays Abundant Growth, which I like. I played it in block, because the mana base is even worse in block. No dual lands, you gotta play Evolving Wild. And you also have Borderland Ranger. So once you get Stomping Ground, I think you probably be able to cut these cards. But for right now, they're necessary to help cast your spells. And then in 2 drops, we have a Strangleroot Geist and Flinthoof Boar. Probably haven't seen this card in a while. It doesn't really get played, because like there's no home for it yet. But it's actually very powerful. It can be a 3/3 on turn 2 and then or a 3/3 haste on turn 3. Just really good. It's just a big body. This deck plays a lot of haste creatures. I think it could even play more. Like it could play Thundermaw, Hellkite. But just maybe a red green all haste. So they also play the Borderland Ranger, help fix the mana. Plays 4 Hellrider, which I like. It's a very powerful card. Only plays 2 Huntmaster, which I'm not too sure about yet. I really like Huntmaster a lot, but we'll see how this goes with just 2. Also plays 4 Thrytusks, as usual, and then 2 Wolfers Silver Hearts, which are pretty good. They'll help you go over the top of your opponents and break up board stalls, especially with Wolf Run. When you have a 8+ power creature with trample attacking, it's very good. Now look at this sideboard. There's Blossom Sacks, which are for the Hexproof deck. It's very good against them because you usually always kill the things. It might cost like 5 or 6 mana though, which is kind of awkward. But it's like the only answer red green. Straight up red green has. Rolling Temblor doesn't always get there, so Blossom Sack is here. We have Crushing Vines, so we need to kill Angel Serendities, Restoration Angels, and Rune Chanter's Pikes, and those kind of things. Another Devil's Play. Ground Seal for the Frights kind of decks, like humans. Interesting note, these Ground Seals from M13 are 0.08 ticks, but the ones from Odyssey are like 3.8, and I have no idea why. More Huntmasters, which I said they might be able to go into the main. They're just very good. Maybe once Gatecrash comes out, we can cut all the awkward mana fixing like Borderland Rangers, and you can play Huntmasters, probably Farseeks and Arbor Elves. Staff and Nin is good against control decks because it lets you build card advantage against other mid-range decks too. Tree of Redemptions for Reddick Winds and Zombies. Another Silver Heart just to be good against the mid-range decks, I think. So here's the list. I really like it. I think it has a lot of potential, and we'll see how we do.